Okay, good morning. Good morning. This is the onboarding call. Okay, onboarding call of today. I'm excited to tell you about the system that we have to make sure that you onboard people when somebody is new in the company. And the reason we created this is because even if you are working with your team leader, once in a while, or sometimes there are people also that come into the business and they don't have the support of the people that are applying. They can go on themselves and they can go to this website and they can follow the different steps to build themselves. So something that I wish I had when the first time that I was in this business. And by the way, let me introduce myself in case some of you don't know me. I'm George Ruiz. I've been in Tree from the beginning as a founder, and I've been in this business since the 90s, a long time ago. The time where nobody knew what a cell phone was, and when there were no internet and there was no social media, etc. I was in real estate. My business crashed. I started doing like three different jobs to try to pay for the debts. And that's when I found this business, not this company, because this company we started last year. And at first, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. The person that sponsored me didn't know anything either. That's why I say I wish we had something like that. It took me a year actually to get on to start building. And the reason I never quit is because people were telling me that this business didn't work. Guess what? Since I was a kid, when somebody said that you can't do that, I say I'm going to show you I can do it. And my person that sponsored me and myself, we start looking for ways to find out what successful people were doing. And you know what is interesting? We were new in the business. We didn't know there were books written about this business. We didn't know. We were so green. Finally, we found my upline. He found a book that he sent me, and we used that book as a guideline. And I found the guy that wrote the book happened to be. I was living in Florida, happened to be doing an event in Florida, and I went to the event. I wanted to meet a person that had been successful and wrote a book. And that from that time on, our business changed because my upline too, and the two of us, different. When the company filed for bankruptcy, disappeared one day, but we went different ways. We earned millions in different companies. He was in another company, and me in another one. And just because we were following the rules, we were getting together with people that we knew were successful, etc. And that's why we created the onboarding system. And I'm going to share my screen, and that where I can show you what we have. And I have to give a lot of credit to my wife because we have a person that was developing our site. And this is the channel. You probably are seeing yourself there. This is the YouTube channel, and we are going to talk about that in a second. This is a website. It's called ourlegacymakers.com. And by the way, you saw right now the YouTube channel because we're streaming at the same time. And the reason that's the fastest way to record it, we stream into our channel. That later we're going to show you what the channel is. But we create a person that create the base of this website. But something happened. The person got sick. And overnight, we have to update this website because that happened in a period of time that we were in transition. And some of you know what I'm talking about. That was a few months ago. And she didn't know the system where this website was. And then what I did, I'm very good in computer system because that's my degree in computer systems, even though I never work on it. I just went into business right away. But anyway, into real estate. But anyway, one of the things that she did, she put a very nice, those picture, beautiful picture, the way that everything's set up, she just did it and without knowing the system. And I set up mostly the links, etc. And some of the links were already set up because we have somebody that developed the original site. But anyway, the way that I set up, when you go to ourlegacymakers.com, is start from the beginning. How to start. Welcome. And there's a checklist. Let me show you. I'm going to go through the site. And it's done in a way, by the way, that it doesn't overwhelm because something that happened many times, as a matter of fact, the first time that I saw a manual by a company. It seemed so overwhelmed. It was like 65 pages. And I said, where did I start? And I was confused, so many letters, etc. We did it in a way that you can go step by step and you say, check, 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 check. The first one is the letter. This is the welcome letter. And by the way, I recommend when you sign somebody up, that's a good idea to send the link to this letter. And this letter is a welcome letter. It's telling you about the community, about the team, etc. Now, the company also send you a welcome letter, but this one is specific for starting going into action. Is why I like it.
Google here.
And I'm not going to go much in details on how it works, but it's because you just what you can do is to print it out or go to the site. But again, it's welcome, get it started, checklist. And one of the things that tell you, but again, is also in order here because we have in different ways how to set up your smart chip. Smart chip is how to set up your system, why you need a smart chip, and this is your products every month. Now, if you came with a founder pack in the last couple of months, you don't have to be on the smart chip for 11 months because it's automatic, everything already included. It's like you are paying in advance the 11 months. You receive all the products, etc. But this is ideal to be in the smart chip for many reasons. And one of the reasons you might want to make sure that you never run out of products. You have every month coming the products. And the other thing is, again, exception the people that came with a founder, that for 11 months you are covered. When you are active, you never lose your volume. This is something that is not very common in our business. Most businesses, that's this kind of business, if for example, you have to order every month the same to keep the volumes at your organization, and you're using the product, etc. But this is something else that's different here. Most businesses at the end of the 30 days, and we are going to talk about that on the pay plan at 11 o'clock Central Time, you lose the volume after 30 days. Here, you never lose the volume as long as you are active. The reason that's so important is that some people have a slow start. They may have somebody that goes crazy in one leg, and in other businesses may pass them and lose that person forever, or they lose the volume every 30 days. In other words, every 30 days, it's like they're starting from zero. Here, that doesn't happen, and we are going to talk more about that in the other one, and the other training later in an hour. Now, the next one is to download the Tree app. I have to, okay, you go to Tree International 2.0. It's actually the way that's it. I'm going to cancel here. Tree International 2.0. We have a new app, was updated. It doesn't say Tree International, it says Tree International 2.0. I mean, it's the same, but 2.0. It's a really good web training actually tool to prospect. As a matter of fact, next week we are going to be talking more about that. I'm going through the app. I love it because I'm a nerd, and it's very simple to use. It's very friendly. Of course, when you see something for the first time, you can say, "Wow, what is this?" But it's actually very easy to learn. I have not even read the manual of the video trainings because I just going through the whole thing, checking here and there, etc. But make sure you download your app. You can also download it not only in your phone, you can download it also in your iPad. I have it in my iPad. And soon, they are testing right now a desktop form, and I have the desktop because I'm one of the testers, and it's really, really, really cool too. There's not much difference between the desktop and the one that you can download in your iPad or your iPhone. However, there are some cool thing extra that they're adding. This is going to be new probably in about 90 days. It's going to be a really cool thing. Right now, they're starting building from zero the desktop file. They're very cool. But make sure you download that app. It's very, very powerful. And the next one is to join the chat community. In the chat community, you can do it many ways to join. I'm going to click here. Anyway, you can join by if in your phone, you just take a picture of this. I mean, you take the camera there and take you to the community to join. Also, in the website, there is a short tutorial that is only 2 minutes that explain how to join the community. It's very easy. It's why the video is only 2 minutes. And then here is the link to the community. You see, this is the community. And in the community, most of the information that you see there is also in the website. Again, we say that we have it in different places. The difference is here, you can ask questions. We have the new recordings, there's the team recognition, we have the team chat. And let's suppose here on the team chat, there's something called the links where you see here. There are all these important links that, by the way, we also have on the website. And many of the things that you are seeing right now, the links are here too. Again, we have many ways to approach to find the information. Here is our YouTube channel, the mastermind, morning mastermind links. We have a call Monday through Friday every morning, and we know many people cannot be at the call because they are working. However, we record it, and this is an example. Here it is. We had the different calls that we had through the few weeks. But anyway, it's really cool, really cool. This is on our channel where you use. So this is a link to the YouTube channel. You have Spanish speaking people. You can the person can link there. I mean, we have so many things. And by the way, you also and the reason I'm going to focus on the website, you can also go through the website. Okay. All right. Again, we have a welcome kit, the Smartship 3 app, getting the chat community, and then next one is a back office tour. Also, in the checklist, there's a link there too, but we want to have it here, and it's how your back office works. Here, they say what to do. There is a video that explains how to set up your wallet training. Your wallet is where you get paid. It's very simple, but it's good that you settle your wallet because it's where you're going to get paid. It's something that you don't have to do right now if you're brand new, but if you're expecting to sponsor or sell somebody a product soon, it's better to have it ready in case. Now, product education. This is something that you don't have to learn everything that's there. As a matter of fact, I didn't because I use a lot of the videos. The product education is there for you, and it's not something that you have to learn. We don't have to learn much about the products, the ingredients, or anything like that. Just basically the benefits. And the reason is because the reason we have the videos, and here is an example. We have everything that's here, all these videos, etc., are also on the app. And if somebody wants to know more, who is Dr. Dan, or they want to know more about the products, about the studies, you can just share from your app. And again, I'm not going to do it today because we are setting up a training for that. You can send links to the videos that have the same videos that you see here. Somebody wants to know about, let's suppose, let me go down at the medicinal plant, and then you can send a video and people watch it. You can send videos from your products. And again, everything that you're seeing here is also on the app. And the advantage of sending it from your app, I'm talking about the 3 app, is that when the person click on the link, you receive a notification, a text or email notification, you choose, that tells that the person just opened the link that you sent to them, and even tells you, the app even tells you how many minutes the person watched the video, if they watched the whole video, half of the video, etc. But however, we have all the information here on the products on one side, and this is mostly for you if you want to know more about the product. Some people want to go very deep into it. For example, let's talk about the Vitality. You click here, and here is all the main information on the key ingredients, all the ingredients, etc. Many people say, well, I want to know about the ingredients. You don't tell them, you send a link. And again, you can send that from your app. You have the same flyer from your app. A person wants to know, well, I want to know about and this is rare when somebody asks you for a clinical dossier. And the reason is because this is something that mostly health professionals or people that know a lot about nutrition are going to get. These are studies, abstracts. I start reading this one specific, and after a while I say, gee, I'm going to fall asleep. I mean, it's very important information, obviously, but it goes so much in detail. You go into the rabbit hole of nutrition. Look how many pages. Can you imagine you going through all this? However, a health professional or you are talking to a chemist, a scientist, they want to know deep about everything in the product. Well, you say, this is only the vitality. Do you have to know all this? Heck no. I have never read the whole thing. Like I say, as soon as I started, I said, it's not me. I know what the product does for people, but I didn't go into details into this. This is for people or for mostly health professionals or people that are really into the science part. And by the way, this is something that we provide, and most companies, and when I say most companies, maybe 95% of the companies don't have that kind of information. And again, I keep going down. You see, there's more information about the products. the Visage, etc. And there are still additional resources. Even somebody say, "Well, I want to see their certificates of your manufacturing." There are people that say that, by the way. You click here, click, and we have all this information. By the way, that's something that companies don't release. We have it there. Everything's open. The studies. Oh, I want to know about the studies about. Oh, okay, let's give. If it's a person with very scientific mind, you want to impress them, send the epigenetic study. This is how the products work at the different genes. These are the different genes tested. Do you have to learn all this? The heck no, I don't know any of this. I just kind of read off an overview because I want to see what the results, but it's talking about the genes, etc. That's something that we don't have to know. I know some people when they say, "Whoa, I have to know all this to do the business." No, I don't even know. I didn't even read the whole thing because it got to the way that was so scientific for me. And I said, nope, but you have it there. If somebody say, I want to see the study about absorption, there's another one. And then there's the absorption study that talks also about the different. But anyway, the reason we have this here, all the extra information is for people again that want to go deeper, and it's for you if you want to know more, a little more into the products. But you don't have to know all that. As a matter of fact, if you talk too much about the product ingredients, etc., but not the benefit, people are going to think that they can't do this. And that's why when somebody say, well, I want to know more about X product, I just use my app and I send the information, Revite. I send you a link to my Revite. And the link can include the video, I can include a PDF file, different things that people can read. But it's simple. I don't explain the product. I explain the benefits, but not the ingredients or anything like that. Now, this is the basics. It's how you start your business. Okay, it's time to start your business. And here are the 5 points how to start a business. And this information, the cool thing, the steps are in different places, but this is one where everything is at the same time. For example, make your list. When you click here, there's a list that you can make of other people that you know, and how to start connecting. Track your success. This is at first start connecting. We have different scripts. And you see there are different scripts. Business approach. When you invite people to a virtual launch, closing the script, everything is there. Now, and you don't have to learn all that. And let me tell you, it's good to have them. The best way to learn is doing calls with the people that brought you into the business. Many people say, I'm going to learn all that. No, the best way to learn is when you are doing three-way calls or you're doing Zooms with the person that brought you to the business or Zooms that the company is doing. That's the way that you learn the presentation. That's the way that you learn everything. Still, I go through the script, but the best way is to hear what other people are saying. Hear how to have your first presentation. Could be a Zoom, talking points, and also home presentations. I mean, everything's here about the system. And then the welcome letter, by the way, we already saw it, the onboarding video. Guess what? It's the video like this one and the team calendar. And this team calendar is really cool because it's live team calendar. You can click on anything and tell you more about the team and where it is. And the reason we have so many different, well, as you see in the morning, we have the Monday to Friday. Here talks about the one here on Saturday. I mean, and it's live in the sense that you click on them and tell you how to get there. Or how to invite people. Elevate is a business opportunity. Say, oh, I want somebody to see more about tree. And then here you open there. I say, oh, there is the link. And you send the link to the person. We have, again, everything in one place. This is the fine point. And let me go back to the page before. And that's everything about starting the business. And by the way, you don't have to learn all this. Make sure you're working with the person that brought you into it, that can put you into action right away. This is something that you get also, of course, when you are setting up your back office, your wallet, your etc. These are things that are good to know. And I recommend everybody to go through all the steps. Now, here we have something called quick links. Quick links is interesting. Go to sometimes individual places that are in some of the things that we are talking here. And let me show an example. Quick link. Okay, team presentation slides. Okay, you see presentations. Well, guess what? When you click here, you download the presentation of the team. Professional slides. These are when you are working with health professionals, they have professional slides when they are working with other health professionals. I'm talking doctors, chiropractors, etc., people that have patients or work in the health world. I we have a couple of people that are medical doctors that are a friend of us, and of course they do the professional slide when they are talking to other doctors too. I don't do, or my wife, we don't do a lot of presentation to health professionals because most of the people that is going to build your business are not health professionals. When I say most, I'm talking over 90% are people like you and me. I am not health professionals. And I may earn millions of dollars on this. The same Christine Peterson, is part of our team, and she earned over $40 million in this kind of business. Not here, I'm talking about business in general. None of us are health professionals, but we know how to direct people to links, etc., where they can learn more about the products. You don't have to be a health professional to show what we have in the products, to share our products. But anyway, the landing page. Landing page is something that is a page that we have. If somebody wants to see everything, the whole information in just one site, the landing page is ideal because it had an introduction, and then who is the founder. And you say it seems very simple, but it's done on purpose. We don't want everything in one side because when you are sending the information, people can say, oh, that's it. I can go to the next page. Let's see what it is. They can go through more information than if you put everything together. Here's is one of our presentations that we have that we update every 3 months. And this one probably is time to update. But these are presentations by different leaders. You see just one more page, say, oh, let me see what is the next page. Now, this one goes into the rabbit hole. This is for people that want to know more about the products. Look at that. It's basically the same information that you saw before. It's just set up in a different way. Next page. Then this is a specific Visage. Why do we have this one? Because Visage is a very unique product. And we wanted to create a page just for it. Next page. And then people want to know how to get paid. Here is my wife talking about how do we get paid in this business. Very, you see, it's very cool, very simple. Okay, let me go back here. Okay. Okay, product training is repeated here again. This is a fast, this goes to the same page that you saw before. Scripts. Remember, in one part was here, you go straight to the scripts. Enrollment form. You click here and you download the enrolling form of the company. Financial reward plan. This is a link to the pay plan and everything. Fast cash guide. Therefore, for people that want to make money quick, here is show you how to make cash fast. Here is a flyer. Okay, and the two fastest way to make money is when you sell something or when you sign somebody up with a package. And that explains how you can get the fast cash. All right, let me go back. And you see, it's very complete. And now, you see this as a step by step. It's not something that you're going to jump on everything. You have the tracking forms, that we have the social media. That this is something that in the next year we are going to start adding a lot of cool things in the social media. We have great people here that know how to work social media. And if you are in Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, any of them, that's going to be great information there because that's another way to connect with people. And then workbook is something that we recommend to go through it because that's where you set up your goals, etc. I'm not going to go through it right now. It's a great tool. It's been updated. I think we are going to have the new version at the end of January, but it's very powerful. Launch the basics. This is basically a PowerPoint that show about the basics, how to start a business. And one of the things that it's almost like the onboarding video. It's very similar to a presentation like that one I'm doing. Zoom links, these are the links to, again, it's different links. Our team, for example, Zoom presentation, the company, that's Spark Global, that's our team, corporate call links, etc. Now you receive in the calendar we saw appear the times of many of these links. Now there's something called the Smoke Asset Library, and this is for, especially if you are in social media, it's really cool. And let me show very quick. How that go? It's just everything, every tool that you can share on social media. And by the way, this what you see here is also, and by the way, when you click on one like immune, they have different things that you can share on social media. It's also in your app. Many of these things, most of these things are now in your app. You can share directly from your app, and the app is so powerful that you can post right away into social media from your app or sharing with somebody else. But it's also here in the library. This is, I love that because anyway. All right, let's see. We were here. Okay, sure. Oh, I lost the page. Well, let's see. Okay, we were here. Oh, I know why. Okay, I know here. All right, and then custom invites. These are, if you have Canva and you want to create your own invitation, you obviously, because you are new, you are not doing this, but when you start having a team, having your presentation, you go to Canva here, and there are different presentations that you can customize. This is one of them, but you are going to have more where you can customize with your name, etc. Again, this is something that if you are new, probably you're not going to do yet. This is when you have a team and you're creating your own calls, your own Zooms. But even at the beginning, you are going to do it with somebody in your upline. If you don't know how to work Canva, well, somebody else in our upline and our groups, we are going to be doing that. Although there's a training that one of our team members is going to be recording on Canva, and this is very simple. It's just how to do the basics. Usually, you are going to have the template from us. You just have to change it. But anyway, now this is basically a whole thing that you see here. I'm going to go back to home. This page and everything that's there is basically almost everything. When I say almost everything, we always had, we are going to be adding things and replacing things that are getting updated. But basically, it's the roadmap for you to become very successful in this business. Is everything. Remember, I told you that I have a book. Well, that they gave me. Well, it's basically the book, but in a faster way. The book was like 300 pages. You don't have to go to 300 pages here. Plus, it's personalized to our team. You can start on your own. You say, "Gosh, how do I start?" Click, start here. Okay, I got my smart ship. I have my app. I am in the community. Okay, perfect. Let me start connecting with people. But what about scripts? Oh, I don't see scripts. Oh, hold on a second. Say here, quick links. Oh, wow. They have landing page, they have everything, and they have the scripts too. I love that. That's why it's so powerful to all this. And by the way, you say, well, there's a link there that says say professional program. This is if you happen to have a health professional, again, a chiropractor, medical doctor, etc., that they get into the business, and here is a whole idea of how to set up their store, product education. That's the same one that you saw before, tool specific, and this is for them. This is something that we never had in any company. The companies sometimes have professional programs, but they didn't explain it. And that's why Adrian and one of our team members who has worked with health professionals in the past, especially they designed this site. Just when you happen to have health professionals, and here it talks about everything. You see how to deal with patients and clients, and how to work with other health professionals, etc. It's a really cool. And again, we have two medical doctors, but they are friends of us. That's why they are here. We didn't go out to talk to health professionals or anything like that. These are friends of us. When we talked to Jessica, we were talking to her like we talk to anybody that is not a health professional. It's just that she wanted to know how she can use the product for her kids. And herself and her mom, etc. And now she is part of the medical advisory board, Dr. Jessica Bordon. But it's nice to have the health professional side, definitely. This other ones is something that's going to be in construction. This is going to be different gear that we are going to have. What we have already had, etc. If you want to have, it's something that I actually is just a process right now. Languages. You click here, and you can, let's suppose you know somebody that speak, I don't know, let me, Italian. Although we are not in Italy, I don't know why I even did that. Benvenuti to the team della Sigasi. Okay, whatever. But you can have Spanish You see, we have a lot of languages here. Wow. Of course, we don't need 99% of those, but you see, so cool. Let me turn it off this and let me go back with you guys. Anyway, any comments or anything from you? As a matter of fact, from some of you that are or have been in this kind of business for years, you have any comments about what we have on our website and our access and training sites? Let me ask.
Hi, George.
Oh, hi,
George,
hi, Melissa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
So, you know that I'm still trying to work with the lady Elsa, I think her name is,
Mhm.
that she only speaks Spanish.
Correct.
And so I'm wondering in the apps, are there presentations that are in Spanish or I
Eh,
know there's a way for some of them to be translated into different languages.